because it's really expensive, it's really scary, it'll take a long time, it's second only to losing a loved one. So we were like, oh, maybe it's not a good idea, maybe we shouldn't do it, but we'd already committed at this point. But we were buying my mum's house off her, so we were like, who are these idiots saying that it's a really hard thing, because it was dead easy. I just kicked her out and then moved him in. I didn't even pack a box. You know what I mean? I didn't have to do anything. It was dead good. But yeah, so the whole mortgage thing is pretty cool. That works out kind of all right most of the time. We're not in debt really. It's fine. It's fine. The thing with me and my boyfriend, we don't really fiance. Sorry. We don't really argue. What we do is we're both dickheads, right? But equally so. And what will happen is one of us will just out-dick the other one, just occasionally, and then they get in trouble. And normally it's me, right? So like a dickish thing could be like, come out on a Saturday night and watch me try and be funny in front of a room full of people. That's a bit dickish. So I'll probably get told off for that later. But the worst thing I ever did was I was in a car crash about a year ago, and I have to have these like really hard massages, you know, where like a Thai lady's like getting her elbow in there and it really hurts. So I was going to go to this new place that I'd not been to before. So I was like, as my boyfriend, not yet my fiance, because you haven't asked me to marry yet, will you come with me to the massage place because I'm a bit scared? And he said yes. Not yet fiance. I will come with you to the massage place because I'm a nice person. But so he said to me, I've not had a professional massage. Can you just like, what happens? What do I expect? So I was like, okay. So I said, we'll go into the room and there'll be like a bed there, and you take your top bits off because it's a back massage, and you take your trousers off but leave your knickers on. You get on the bed, you put a towel over your knickers, and the lady will tuck the towel into your knickers so that nothing gets like oily. And he was like, so I'm just gonna, sorry, there it's really annoying me. He was like, yeah, that's fine, I can deal with that, that's okay. So I was like, brilliant. So we got there, and it's this room with 2 beds, because it's for couples, it's supposed to be romantic and all this. So we get there, there's the 2 beds, and we did what I said, you know, top bits off, leave your knickers on the bed, towel, facing the hole. So then the 2 Thai ladies walk in, and they did exactly what they said they were going to do. They tucked the towel in the knickers, and I was like, this is brilliant, this is exactly what I said was going to happen. They yanked the whole thing down. So, like, your bum was, like, proper out there, do you know what I mean? And I had my face in the hole, and I knew that he had his face in his hole. So I couldn't signal, there was no way I could signal to him to say, this is not okay. This is not what I expected was going to happen. I just had to lie there. And obviously I was in a lot of pain because she was really going at it. It was really good. He was having a nice relaxing one, so he was just enjoying himself. But at the end, like, he didn't speak to me. Like the Thai ladies left and we got dressed just in silence. And I was like, this is it. I'm really going to be in for this when I get home. But we go every month, so it's okay. Yeah, he really enjoys it. It's really good. We go regularly. Totally true. Everything I tell you is completely true, so I'm glad you find it funny, because I don't sometimes. Tell you what though, it was really good that he did, fiance. He's sitting there by the way, that's why I keep doing it in his direction. It's really good that he did ask me to marry him because we're parents. Yeah, that's delayed. That took a while, didn't it? Yeah, so he's 2 now, just turned 2 in February. And it's been a really hard year for him because his nan moved out, didn't she? You remember? His dad moved in. It was all a bit of turmoil, he's very sensitive. I'm not his favourite parent. You know, he really loves his nanny, he really loves his daddy. Take or leave me, to be honest. So it was really stressful for him. You know, and the one thing he does get from me, he's like, he's very, like I said, he's very sensitive and he's a bit of an emotional eater. And like he goes off his food very easily. And sometimes he'll just cry and cry and cry until you put him out in the garden or give him some mackerel. because he's a cat. That's how bad it is. Really bad. Really bad. But he really loves his dad. It's okay. He's his favourite person. He only likes me when I'm the one getting the mackerel out, which is actually quite rare because I can't be bothered. To be honest with you. This last story that I'm going to tell you, though, like I said, everything I'm saying is completely true. And I haven't anonymised any of it because the people are actually here. So it's fine. They've signed a disclaimer form, it's fine. This last story, though, she's not here. This is about my nan, right? So you can't tell her if you see her. She lives in like a sort of halfway house type thing. So it's not a home. It's not her own home. You know what I mean? She's like got her own flat, but she's got carers who come in 3 times a day to check she's not dead. You know, one of those places. Yeah, with the Peter Kay red pull cords. Yeah, she's got 2 of those. So she's in this place. And my nan's thing in life is that she's always wanted a best friend. What my nan needed really was to have a twin. Because she just needs this, she needs constant company. Anyway, so she met this neighbour, Linda. That is her name. So again, if you meet her, don't tell her. So she met this neighbour, Linda, and she was like, Linda is amazing. Linda is my new best friend. And we were like, brilliant. Good that you've got a friend. Anyway, this Linda, she's got a hobby, right? She likes doing scraper foil. Do you know what scraper foil is? You know. You do. It's those little, you do, you're old enough, you're the right age group. It's those little, it's like a little A4 card thing, and it's black, and it's got little grey lines on it, and you get like an implement, and you scrape down the lines, and you reveal like a cat in bronze. Or something. You know, you've seen them, they're in the pound shops, you can get them. So anyway, Linda likes doing these scraper foils. And it's like, that's nice. You know, some adults like to do painting by numbers, so it's fine that, Linda, you like to do these scraper foils, it's great. So she's doing them. What the problem is, Linda, is that she then sells them. Right? She thinks it's a viable business. So we went in my nan's flat this time. Me, my mum and my fiancé went in the flat. I can't get over that, it's so good. We went in the flat and she had this monstrosity up on the sideboard. And she was like, look at this. Look what Linda made me. It's amazing. And we were like, oh, it's a bit crap, that, isn't it? It is, isn't it now? Admit it, that's a bit crap. Anyway, she thinks it's amazing. These cats, these 3 cats on the thing, in a frame, no less, also from the pound shop. She thinks it's amazing. And we just couldn't, we're not nice enough people to pretend that we also thought it was good. So we were just like, oh. It's just really awkward. Bear in mind, she's not got anything of mine on the sideboard, in a frame. Her only grandchild. Let's just put that out there. It's not bitter. So anyway, so my Auntie Leslie, right? These are all the right names because I can't remember fake names. So just don't. If you see these people, don't say them. So my Auntie Leslie goes round, and my nan again does the same thing. She's like, "Look at this thing that Linda has made me. Look at it." And Leslie's politer than we are. She's a nicer person inherently. So she sees the scraper foil and she goes, "Oh, Margaret, yes. Oh, yes, that's nice." Something along those lines. But she makes a fatal error, Auntie Leslie. She also says something along the lines of, if I was going to have one, I'd have dogs, because I don't like cats. Right? She says something. She's just trying to be polite. That's all it is. It's polite conversation. My nan doesn't think so. She gets rid of Leslie. She runs across the corridor to Linda. She's like, Linda, I've got you a commission. Linda's dead excited. Linda gets on the bus, goes into town, goes to Poundland, gets a frame and a dog one at the same time. She takes it home. She spends 3 nights scraping these dogs, puts it in the frame, and then she goes to my nan. Margaret, I've got the dog scraper for Margaret. My nan's dead excited. Rings Leslie up. She's like, Leslie, I've got your scraper foil. Leslie's like, what? And my nan's like, I've got you the scraper foil, the dogs. The thing that you asked Linda to do, the commission. You commissioned an artist. I've got it for you. My auntie's like, I didn't ask for no dogs, Margaret. I don't want a scraper foil. I'm not having that up on my wall. My nan goes into meltdown because she realises probably deep down that she did actually make a mistake. So she puts the phone down to Leslie. She rings my mum up. What am I going to do? She's dead upset. She doesn't want